to raise money for Grandma's surgery. I dragged a sack around the hospital collecting bottles every day. But when the scheming woman saw me, she looked disgusted and told me to go away. Just then I noticed a bag left on the bench and immediately called out to remind her, but she walked away without even turning back. So I stayed there waiting. When she returned, she suddenly accused me of being a thief. Without a word, she snatched the bag. I stumbled and fell to the side. She thought I was just pretending to be pitiful. Even though bystanders explained the truth, she still wouldn't let it go. Only after everyone started scolding her did she finally storm off in anger. A man who had seen everything came over to help pick up my bottles. Seeing I was alone, he asked where my family was. Only then did he learn my grandma was gravely ill, and I came out to collect bottles while Mom was taking care of her. The man was deeply moved. He had his assistant slip a stack of medical money into my sack, then quietly left. What he didn't know was that I was actually his granddaughter, whom he hadn't seen in 5 years. 5 years ago, Grandpa had gone overseas to expand the company, and hadn't been heard from since. Apart from sending $1 million each month for living expenses, he never made contact again. Now he had become chairman of a large corporation. All these years he had secretly helped my father build his career, so that Dad became a successful young entrepreneur and philanthropist. Grandpa believed Dad was worthy of inheriting the business, but what he didn't know was that Dad had long since found someone new, and didn't care about Mom at all. Thankfully, Mom stayed by Grandma's side, and I had always been an obedient child. When Mom arrived, she found the envelope in the sack. Opening it, she saw it was full of cash. She immediately realized it came from the kind stranger earlier. Tears welled up in her eyes, but faced with the huge surgery costs and the urgent operation notice from the doctor, she had no choice but to ask Dad for help. Meanwhile, Grandpa arrived at a charity gala. Seeing Dad's success, he felt comforted and proud, but then he saw the scheming woman at Dad's side, and to his shock, Dad was telling people his parents had died long ago. Hearing this blatant lie, Grandpa was furious. Just then, Mom arrived at the venue. Dad rushed over threatening her, telling her not to ruin his moment. But Mom only wanted money to save Grandma. She promised she'd pay it back once she had money. The scheming woman sneered, saying no amount of money was worth saving Grandma. Then they turned to leave. Desperate, Mom dropped to her knees, begging them to save Grandma's life. It was at this moment Grandpa finally understood they had already divorced. Dad, terrified of being exposed, pretended not to know Mom and tried to have security remove her. Just then, Grandma and I arrived. Seeing Mom so haggard, Grandpa was stunned and realized that the little girl he had seen earlier was me. Right after that, Grandma stepped forward and slapped Dad hard, exposing his true nature in front of everyone. The scheming woman quickly claimed that Mom was lying, because Dad had been an orphan since childhood. Dad immediately agreed, saying he didn't know us at all, then called security again to take us away. Seeing this, Grandpa had enough. He stepped forward to stand by Grandma. Dad's expression changed instantly upon seeing him. The scheming woman didn't recognize him and kept spewing insults. The next second, she was slapped hard by Grandpa. Then Dad received one too. Everyone was stunned by the scene, and Dad finally realized his life was over.